Have you struggled with journaling like I have over the years? My mom was always getting me a diary or a journal to be writing down my thoughts, and I was having none of it. I don't know if any of you are like that as well. So in the portion that I've already recorded, I had to come into my car. It was very windy. I kind of combined a couple of different methods over the years that I've heard from other people, and I reference a SMART method in that video, and that came from a book that I do not remember the name of. So if anybody knows the name of that book, just comment down below and let me know. Remind me. So I hope you enjoy the video. I know in a previous video I've talked about how I don't like to journal. So I figured with it coming up on Thanksgiving, I can't believe it's less than a week away. It's finally a little chilly here in Florida. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty cold today. It's about 66 degrees outside, and you would think that it's like below freezing for me. But it's an absolutely beautiful day, so I figured I would record the video outside. So this is gonna be a video about my no journaling journal option that I do. I guess you can kind of call it like a highlight reel, or like a gratitude journal, for lack of a better word. What I do around this time every year for the past couple of years is I will reflect on the previous year, write down like what I feel went well, what I feel like I need improvements on, or what I want to focus on. And so then I'll write down my top goals. And so I use what's called the SMART method. And it means specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. So SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. And for each of your goals, whatever you decide to do, I usually pick around 3 to 5 goals. And they can be professional, personal, health and fitness, hobbies, finances, whatever it is that you're wanting to focus on for the year. Have those as your goals and use that SMART method to kind of narrow everything down and how to actually meet those goals. And then you want to break down the goals, like why are you doing it? How will it better your life? Your timeline, your deadline for it, if there's like a timeline for it, or any tools that you need. Do you need additional education or training, or anything? Are you going to need, if it's a health related thing, are you going to need a specific like workout gear? Will that help you be motivated to actually get that goal done? Do you need hand weights in order to start strength training? Anything like that. That's what they mean by tools. Who will help? Sometimes it's really good to have an accountability partner to keep you on track for something like that. And then how will you reward yourself? So it's really good to have a reward. So when I made that goal of, okay, I'm going to get this specific job, then what I did was I was going to reward myself by getting a facial. And when I got the job, yep, I got a facial. It's my one and only facial I've ever had in my entire life. I enjoyed it immensely, and trust me, that's going to be my reward again for one of my goals this year, whatever I end up coming up with. And you want to evaluate like around 6 months and see like, is there anything that you need to tweak with it? Switch tactics for what you're aiming for. What I also do is I use a spiral bound notebook, and because I will put like little trinkets or mementos from the year in. So like if you like a ticket to a concert or to a fair you went to, an invite for, like I had an invite for a bat mitzvah that I was invited to, I'll keep birthday cards in there. And what I do is I will have on the, hopefully you'll be able to see this and it's kind of windy, but on the left side of the page is where I'll put like the mementos or anything like that. And then on the right side is where I write my highlights or my gratitude, and I'll do it each day. And then I do that for each month. I did previously on the left-hand side write down like sort of like a planner and then my gratitude. But I'm not gonna lie, like most of my planning stuff goes into my phone on my calendar. And so I was getting really confused about, did I write it down or is it in my phone? So now I just use my phone for appointments or reminders or anything like that. And then I use just this book for mementos and for my highlights reel. I always just do it one line per day. And then so like highlight, just in case anybody doesn't know, on November 17th, my highlight is engaged. That was my highlight for that day. We did have family dinner. That was also a highlight, but let me just tell you, engaged, bigger highlight. So, you know, you pick your kind of days. And also there are some days where my highlight is literally like, sometimes it's like, I actually got in my steps. That's my highlight. Or lunch was really delicious. And that is my no journaling journal highlight reel. And the book that I use, like I said, is spiral bound because I'm sticking all of this memento stuff in, so it kind of starts to make it really thick. If you use one that's like a hard bound, like a book, it's going to be really difficult to be able to keep mementos in there if you're wanting to do that. If you're not wanting to, then those are fantastic, like a composition notebook or something like that. If you use this method or some version of it that works better for you, then I'd love to hear your comments. Just comment down below. And if you haven't already, then like this video, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you next time.